Japa session and short Srimad Bhagavatam class. I thank all the Japa leads who came and did their service on behalf of my leaders. So today, now let us start the verse we are discussing, which is from Canto 1, chapter 16 and shloka number 32 and 33. So before that, let us start with a short kirtan. जय राधा माधवा कुंज बिहारी जय राधा माधवा कुंज बिहारी जय गोपी जन वल्लभा गिरिवरधारी जय गोपी जन वल्लभा गिरिवरधारी यशोदानन्दन व्रज जनरञ्जन यशोदानन्दन व्रज जनरञ्जन यमुनतीरा वनचारी यमुनतीरा वनचारी हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे जय प्रभुपदा प्रभुपदा जय प्रभुपदा जय गुरुदेवा गुरुदेवा जय गुरुदेवा निताय गौर हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल निताय गौर हरि बोल हरे कृष्णा ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवी सरस्वती व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरयेत् नष्टप्रायेषु अभद्रेषु नित्यं भागवत सेवया भगवती उत्तमश्लोके भक्तिर्भवति नैष्टिकी. So let us read the verse now. Shloka number 32 and 33. ब्रह्मादयो बहुतिथं यदपाङ्गमोक्ष कामास्तपः समचरन् भगवत्प्रपन्नाः सा श्रीस्वसमारविन्दवनं विहाय यत्पादसौभग अमलं भजतेऽनुरक्ता तस्याहमब्जकुलिशाङ्कुश केतुकेतैः श्रीमद्भगवतः समलङ्कृताङ्गी त्रिनेत्यरोच उपलभ्य ततो विभूतिं लोकान् समां व्यसृजदुत्सस्मति तदन्ते. So the translation, Prabhuji, can you share, Prabhuji?
Do it, Mataji, you carry on.
Oh, okay, Prabhuji. So the translation goes like this. Lakshmi, the goddess of fortune, whose glance of grace was sought by demigods like Brahma, and for whom they surrendered many a day unto the personality of Godhead, gave up her own abode in the forest of lotus flowers and engaged herself in the service of lotus feet of the Lord. I was endowed with specific powers to supersede the fortune of all the three planetary systems by being decorated with the impressions of the flag, thunderbolt, elephant driving rod, and the lotus flower, which are the signs of lotus feet of the Lord. But at the end, when I felt I was so fortunate, the Lord left me. So purport is a little big to read out. We'll just explain through. So मुखं करोति वाचालं पङ्गुं लङ्घयति गिरिं यत्कृपतमहं वन्दे श्रीगुरुं दीनतारिणं परमानन्दमाधवं श्रीचैतन्यमीश्वरम्. हरि ओम तत्सत्. हरे कृष्ण. श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय. श्रील गुरु महाराज की जय. So I request all the devotees to kindly pray for me so that I could speak according to Guru Parampara and as pleasing to Srila Prabhupada Guru Maharaj and all the Vaishnavas present here. Hare Krishna. So let us start now. So the translation, it says, Lakshmi ji, the goddess of fortune, whose glance of grace was sought by demigods like Brahma, and for whom they surrendered unto the Supreme Personality of Godhead many a day, she gave up her own abode in the forest of lotus flowers and engaged herself in the service of lotus feet of the Lord. So here we need to understand that in the purport, Srila Prabhupada is saying that with the efforts of a man, the man, if he tries to increase the prosperity of the earth, it is not possible for him. But if he surrenders into the Supreme Personality of Godhead, then it is possible. That is, when Sri Krishna, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, was present on this earth, at that time, what happened is the feet of the Lord consisted of so many auspicious symbols, such as the here we have, right, the flag, the thunderbolt, all these things, and there are so many other things we'll see at the some after some time. Thunderbolt, elephant driving rod, lotus flower, and the flag. All these things, they give auspiciousness. So these imprints were there on the Mother Earth when Sri Krishna walked on this earth. So because of these prints, what happened? Earth was completely filled with prosperity. Like the mines, the mountains, and the forests, they were all giving their complete what service to the humanity. That means their full potential was observed when Lord Krishna was present on this earth. So that's why what happened is Earth's glories, Mother Earth's fortune was superseding the whole three worlds because Krishna was present on this earth. So that much power will be there for earth when Krishna will be present. Now people can ask, like, okay, so if Krishna is present, then we'll be having all these, uh, you know, fortunate things. Now Krishna is not present with us, right? He had left to Goloka Vrindavana. Now, how we can, make Krishna remain in this earth so that earth provides all the prosperity? So here, Srila Prabhupada writes that we need to pray to the Supreme Personality of Godhead that may your mercy always be on these earthly planets in order to get all the necessities of the life. So now, because Krishna had left to his own abode, how we can, still have Krishna in this planet Earth? So that is discussed in the last line of the first para, which is by because Krishna is omniscient, right? Omnipresent. He's there in all kinds of things. He's there everywhere. So what is happening is we need to understand the connection between the Supreme Lord and us. Then we'll understand that Krishna is always present with us. He is there everywhere. So that is done by what Shravana, Kirtana, Smarana, and other limbs of devotional service. We know the 9 limbs, right? So all these things, if we do, then we'll understand that Krishna is always with us. So some devotees, they say they never do wrong. They never commit sins. Why, if we ask, then they say the answer that Krishna is everywhere. Krishna is everywhere. He is seeing me. So how I can cheat Krishna by doing sins? Now doing sins is nothing but cheating Krishna. So if we understand that Krishna is present with us, Krishna is seeing our actions, and his thoughts are being what influenced by our actions. Like, Krishna sees as on what he thinks in his mind. If we understand this, then the tendency to commit sins will be nullified by this. That's why understanding Krishna, we get a relief from all the sins. So in the and then what happened? What Srila Prabhupada is writing is Bhagavan. Then if we there is no other body, no other thing which is not in connection with Krishna. Everything is in connection with Krishna, and if we understand, this is the only thing we must understand. Is how to renew that connection and thus be linked with the Supreme Lord by offenseless manner. This is very important that without offense, in an offenseless manner, we need to be connected with the Lord. So by chanting the Hare Krishna Mahamantra with that sound vibration, we can realize the Supreme Personality of Godhead is present with us. Why? Because the name of the Lord is non different from the Lord Himself. We have the shloka which is Nama Chintamani Krishna Chaitanya Rasa Vigraha Purna Shuddho Nityamukto Abhinnatvam Nama Namino. What it says is Nama Chintamani Krishna. So the name of the Lord Sri Krishna is like a touchstone. What is a touchstone? It is a special stone which converts metal, normal metal, or a simple other things into gold. You know, the iron it can convert. If we touch that touchstone to iron, the iron converts into gold. Like that, this Harinama, the name of Krishna, is like a touchstone. That means it converts the lowest of the mankind into Paramahamsa. Paramahamsas are compared to gold, and the normal men who are who are engaged in the sense gratification, they are compared to iron. So these kind of Naradhamas, they can also be converted into Paramahamsa by the chanting of the holy name of the Lord. So Nama Chintamani Krishna, Chaitanya Rasa Vigraha. So it is having the life force Chaitanya. It is life force is there, and Rasa Vigraha. That means it is completely full of rasas. That means when you chant the holy name of the Lord in an offenseless manner, what happens is different kinds of mellows will be, mm, it will be naturally awakened in the heart without any effort. On its own, it will be awakened in the heart. The feelings for Lord Krishna, the bhava which we need to get, that is actually given by the name itself. That's why Srila Prabhupada did not ask us to meditate upon the bhava. He just asked you to meditate upon the vibration of the Lord, of the name of the Lord. That's why, because of this vibration, what happens? On its own, naturally, the bhava for Krishna will come. So, this bhava will be the nourishment for chanting more. Because when one finds bliss, that person wants to do it more times, right? The activity like that, when we get at least a little bit of the taste in the chanting of the holy name of the Lord, then one likes to chant more and more and more. So that will be the test. If we have got, if a devotee has got the taste for chanting, so he'll be chanting. He'll keep on chanting more rounds. Our Prabhuji says, na Mathurapati Prabhuji, that after doing 16 rounds, how many rounds you are chanting, that will be the real number of rounds we are chanting, because 16 rounds are being chanted because we have to chant it. But after that, the remaining rounds are being chanted because we want to chant it. So there is a difference like that. So here, what we are saying, Chaitanya Rasa Vigraha. Purna Shuddho, Nitya Mukto, right? Purna Shuddho means it is completely pure. Purna Shuddha. That means we can chant it anywhere. It is always pure, right? That's why we say, right? Everywhere we can chant Hare Krishna. even in the most abominable places, maybe like someone had died, that is very auspicious. We can chant Hare Krishna, the place becomes auspicious because of its purity. Like that, Purna Shuddho, Nitya Mukto means it is always liberated. This is not a material sound vibration, it is directly from the spiritual world. That's why it is capable of satisfying the self. So the same example, classic example, water, water, water. If we keep on chanting water, will not our thirst will not be quenched. But if we chant Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna so many times, what happens is our soul gets nourished and it becomes satisfied because holy name is non-different from Krishna himself. That is what they are saying next. Purnashuddho Nityamukto Abhinnatvam Nama Namino. Abhinna, there is no difference between Nama and Namin. That is Krishna. Swayam Shri Krishna and the name of the Lord. They are non-different. So initially, if we want to uh, remind ourselves of something while chanting, it is this particular thing that Krishna and Krishna's names are non-different. This particular thing, if we try to remind ourselves many times as possible while chanting, our chanting will go on improving. This thing we need to remember always, that Krishna and Krishna's names are non-different. If we understand this thing, what happens is while chanting, we'll understand that Krishna, at least theoretically, we'll understand that Krishna is with us. So, how much respect will we should be giving while chanting the holy name of the Lord? That thing will come into our mind. So, we will forget after some time, but our work is to remind ourselves that Krishna is not different from his name itself. So, like this, after doing this, what happens is the chanter, he passes through the stages Nama Parad, Nama Bhas, and at last he'll get to the stage of Shuddhanam. So, in this Shuddhanam stage, when it is offenseless chanting, what happens is he can what he this kind of a devotee who is chanting in an offenseless manner, if he travels all over the world, then what happens is other people, they'll also get the benefit. That is, this troubles which they are all facing in this world, they will be nullified just by hearing the Shuddha Nam chanted by a pure Vaishnava. That is what happened with the Srila Prabhupada. So Srila Prabhupada, because he is a topmost Vaishnava, Shuddha Vaishnava, so his chanting is offenseless, and because he chanted all over the world, what happened is Krishna consciousness is spreading, right, to in an unlimited way, even by his disciples. So our Guru Maharaj, his specific instruction was to spread unlimitedly the Krishna consciousness in this world. So that is happening because of the power of a chanting of a pure Vaishnava. That is Srila Prabhupada and all his disciples, very great disciples. So like this, all the troubles will be nullified. That then, by this chanting of the holy name of the Lord, we can be immune from all the effects of age of Kali. Kali is nothing but quarrel, right? So one disagreement, complete disagreement with one another. Even the disciple disagrees with the guru. Srila Prabhupada says in one of his lectures that this Kali Yuga, due to this Kali influence, what happens is even a so-called disciple, he disagrees with the guru. But if we completely agree with the guru only, the success is guaranteed. The disobeying guru's instruction is the way to be unsuccessful. But to obey the orders of spiritual master means to please Krishna. Yasya prasadat bhagavat prasado. So by pleasing the Guru, we can please Krishna. That's why, like this, we can be immune from all the effects of age of Kali. So here we are having the glories of the holy name of Lord Shri Krishna, which is written by Srila Rupa Goswami, which is called Namashtakam. Namashtakam, which is written by Srila Rupa Goswami. It is taken from Stavamala, and it is there in Sanskrit. Starts with Nikhila Shruti Mauli Ratnamala. So we'll just try to read these translation, right, which will help us while chanting. We can remind, or try to recollect these verses glories, and then our chanting will improve. So it starts like this. Only I'm reading only translation. You can also search. It is called Nikhila Shruti Mauli Ratnamala. Like that, you can search. Or Namashtakam by Rupa Goswami also you can search. It says that, O Harinama, the tips of your toes, of your lotus feet, are constantly being worshipped by the glowing radiance emanating from the string of gems known as Vedas, Upanishads, the crown jewels of all Vedas. You are eternally adored by liberated souls such as Narada and Shukadeva. O Harinama, I take complete shelter of you. O Harinama, O name sung by the sages, O transcendental syllables that bring bliss to the people, even if you are spoken only once, or and even if you are spoken disrespectfully, you at once remove the many harsh sufferings of everyone. O Son of Holy Name, Son, the Sun which we are seeing, O Son of the Holy Name, even the dim light of your early dawn, known as Namabhasa, devours the power of the darkness of material world and gives those who are blind to the truth the insight to follow the path of pure devotion to Krishna. What learned person in this world can possibly fully describe your transcendental glories? So even Namabhasa can actually devour all the problems of the material world, and it can also give insight to the blind person who is completely ignorant about the path of devotional service to the Lord. Oh Harinama, the Vedas declare that although meditation upon impersonal Brahman cannot bring freedom from past karma, your appearance on the tongue of your chanter at once makes all karma disappear. Even Brahman meditation cannot disappear all the past karmas, but holy name can. O holy name, I pray that my love for you in your many forms, such as Agadamana, crusher of Agasura, Yashoda Nandana, son of Yashoda, Nanda Sunu, son of Nanda, Kamala Nayana, lotus eyed, Gopi Chandra, moon of the gopis, Vrindavanendra, king of Vrindavana, Pranata Karuna, merciful to the surrendered souls, and Krishna, may greatly increase. So may my love for you in your many forms greatly increase. O holy name, you are manifested in two forms, the Supreme Person described by the holy name and the sound vibration of the holy name. We know that the second form is even more merciful than the first, because although a person may commit many offenses to your first form, he will still plunge into the ocean of bliss by serving your second with his voice. O perfect and complete holy name of the Lord Krishna, you are the embodiment of delightful and intense spiritual bliss. You destroy the many sufferings of those who take shelter of you, and you are a festival of happiness for Gokula. I bow before you again and again. O Krishna Nama, O inspiration of Narada's Veena, you are full of sweetness. which is like an ocean full of waves of nectar. If you wish, please appear constantly on my tongue, along with transcendental affection for the Lord. So, like this. Look, if he wants, Krishna can appear on our tongue constantly as the holy name of the Lord. So while leaving this body, that is very important, right? To remember the holy name of Krishna. One Prabhuji, Jayananda Prabhuji, we all might be knowing, he is the organizer of Rath Yatra. He was having cancer. What happened is he did not worry about the medicines. He was using all the money which he got into the organizing the Rath Yatra of Jagannatha. So what happened is his health gradually faded. Then he at the last few months he was experiencing a great pain. Then he felt like, what is the use of this useless body? So let me give it up. I heard one lecture in that they said that while leaving the body, we have to leave it like how we discharge waste, right? How we go to toilet and leave the waste. We do not really think about it, right? It is waste, that's all. Like that we have to leave our body, it seems. So that much detachment should be there with the body. Like that, Jayananda Prabhu, he thought that it is completely useless body, let me give it up. And at last times, he could not even chant the holy name of the Lord. So what happened? He took the tape recorder and he started hearing his spiritual masters chanting, that is Srila Prabhupada's chanting. Then he left the body. When Srila Prabhupada was informed of this, what happened is Srila Prabhupada was very happy by the method he left his body. So he says that this he had set a very nice example for everybody to leave the body. He was not at all interested about his body. Like that, then Srila Prabhupada asked all the Vaishnavas, all his disciples, to dedicate a day for disappearance of Chayananda Prabhu. Just as we celebrate the disappearance day of great Vaishnavas and Acharyas, that's why we find his name even in Vaishnava calendar. So, like this. So, chanting of the holy name is really important at the time of death. The gopis also, they were only doing this chanting, chanting, chanting while all their works, right? Like that, we should also be always chanting the holy name of the Lord. So, here I give a stop. Thank you so much for this wonderful opportunity. I also got to know this what importance of the holy name of the Lord. So, Hari Krishna Prabhuji Dandavat Pranam to all Vaishnavas.